This is Erica and Bill at the TLC clinic in Hudson in the morning, and I will do a slow play review after I let it go through normal. Um, they're both just learning, and there's some things in the morning that we need to change and made good progress to the afternoon. The first most important thing is the long reins. When you're training on videos, long reins can get in your way if your hand placement gets out of place. So that's what I want to go over the first. Okay, so we'll let it go back through normal and do a slow play review. I like that you're able to pick up your correct lead coming in. You're going to the left barrel first, which looks really good. I would like, though, a little bit more arc. It just makes for an easier approach for him. Instead of going straight to a 4-foot pocket, I'd rather you give him about an 8-foot arc and just make that a little bit easier approach for him. And then when you come in, you see how he has to slow down to a trot. And then also your hand position gets down low at your, it comes down here at your thigh. With shorter range, you should be able to keep your hand where it should be, which is about just above his wither. And that would be the right place for your hand placement. Instead of pulling him down and then he stalls out. He had no pocket coming in and came out wider. He did pick up his correct lead, though. You're on your right lead going to your right turn. You sit for rate and he responds good there. But again, he doesn't understand to maintain forward motion and be fluid. So if I was you, I would continue to do trot walk on the barrels. But then I would do the TLC drills where you're working on fluid circles and spiral down and spiral back out. That would be a really good exercise for him until he can maintain a canter. And also, again, your hand placement is down here. Shorten your reins so you can keep your hand above the wither, below the horn, in front of your saddle. You're good on sitting for your rate, but you're looking and leaning in at the barrel. You should be looking between your horse's ears and looking at spot 1, a 3 or 4 foot pocket going in, spot 2, a 3 or 4 foot pocket on the back side, and then spot 3, your exit. So we'll continue on with that, and you did okay on the back side with getting your spot and such, but your hand again is too low. So we want to pick that hand up with shorter reins. That will help. And then you're looking around for your third barrel, but if you notice where he is, he's way out here. Your line leaving your third barrel should be very, very straight. Sorry. Your line leaving your third barrel should be straight, not a rainbow. So as soon as you get to this spot, spot 3, you should look up, lift with your inside rein, and bump with your outside leg, and keep your lines straight instead of coming out here. Keep that line nice and straight. Okay, so now you're heading to your third barrel, but he just doesn't know the pattern yet. You're still learning, and again, your line should be very straight. He's on the wrong lead there, so he'll probably slow down to a trot, which he did. And then your hand position, again, your reins are too long, and he doesn't really understand the concept of turning the barrel yet himself. So I would definitely recommend doing big circles, spiraling down to a small circle. I think that would help a lot. So that's your morning review. In the afternoon, I think you learned a lot of things. But again, I would do TLC drills on him, like the D pattern or inline barrels, and I would only walk trot the actual barrel pattern, and then I would work on trotting and loping the TLC drills until he learns to lope fluid circles, spiraling from a big circle down to a small circle without losing his form, nose in, shoulder out, hip under. And remember not to turn the barrel until your leg clears the barrel, and also to look at your spots and not at the barrel. But great job, and I'm glad you came to the clinic.